Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I've gone back and forth on whether or not to do the scavenger hunt this year. I did it in 2018 and I had fun with it. And then in 2019, I decided I had too many other things to do, so I didn't do it. And this year, I thought about it, and then I decided I wanted to do the comp book 2020 that Dee Dee Willingham um, was talking about on her New Year's Eve stream. And so I thought, well, maybe I won't do this because I don't really want to do two composition book um, projects because I don't really like using composition books. But the Comp Book 2020, a composition book makes perfect sense for that. And I've done a video on that just the last yesterday or day before. And a composition book makes sense for that. When I did this scavenger hunt, Janet M. Young, I'll have her channel to her live stream where she kicked off her scavenger hunt for this year. I'll have a link to that in the description box below. Anyway, one reason she has people use composition books is because they're cheap, they're easy to find. That way everybody can play along. And the point of this is just, well, let me read you what she says. Just a second. I put the paper in here. I should have waited. Okay. And I inked it up and folded it up so it looked kind of like an old treasure map. It says, thanks for playing in another scavenger hunt challenge. There's only one rule, have fun. Use your imagination to complete each prompt listed. The more imaginative, the better. Items can be interpreted any way you wish and created from your imagination. No one is going to grade this. The winner will be determined in a random drawing from all the participants who complete each prompt listed below. Then she goes on to tell you how she will verify that you did what she asked you to do. Anyway, she says, post on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Use the hashtag Scavenger Hunt 2020, and the deadline to finish is April 1st. And then she says, please play along. And then she's got these 72 things here for you to look for. In 2018, when I did it, there were 70 things, and I just put the list right on the front, and I check marked each time I did one. And the way I did this book, because I didn't have much imagination, and I don't know if use your imagination and do it however you want was something that was said then. I didn't even find out about this till March. And so I was hurrying just to get it done. But I just put a number on each page, and I did 1 through 70. I took out some pages so that I would end up with exactly 70 pages. And I had fun doing this book. I just collected things and put them in here, did what she asked us to do, but I didn't use a whole lot of imagination. I enjoyed it, but it was mostly, some of the pages were more imaginative or more fun than others because I got to kind of collage or whatever. But this time, one of the things that made me decide I wanted to do it again was that she said that you could use multiple prompts on one page. And I thought, okay, so I could do this kind of like journal pages rather than just a collection book. So I was excited about that, but I still wasn't excited about the composition book platform. And then I watched Tanya McGuire introduce her scavenger hunt book for this year, and I thought, okay, that's what I want to do. That way I can do it my style in a book I like, and do the same thing. And like Janet said, I can just have fun with it. So this afternoon, I made me a little a junk journal out of all kinds of different papers. And this is what I'm going to do my scavenger hunt in. Now, this one has, I think, 48 pages. So I couldn't do 70 individual ones, even if I wanted to. And some of these pages, like this one, I don't know. I can't remember all the prompts. I may not do anything on this page, or I may use one of the prompts to add to it. I don't know. But I just made a junk journal. And this way I have to do more than one prompt on some of them, or I won't have enough pages. And I'm not going to, I'm also not going to have these numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number the pages, you know, like I did on this one. That makes it easy to look up to see which ones you've got done, because I did work back and forth in here. I didn't start at the beginning and work to the back. But this way, if I want to do this as page number 1, and I want to use this prompt and this prompt and this prompt, I could just put a 1 here and then put 1 in each of those places. I'll put a 1 here and a 1 here and a 1 here. And then I know all 3 of those things are on page number 1, and page number 1 happens to be in the back of the book. And I will probably put a list in the front of the book once I get finished that will list the order of the pages. So I can say page number 1 is down here. And list them in order. Page 43, page 28, page 24, page 15. Whatever order they come in, starting with the first one, going to the last one. That way I can still find things easy, and things will be marked when I've finished them, but I can just work in it like a junk journal. And I'm looking forward to doing that. I think it's going to be fun. And if the composition book aspect of it doesn't inspire you, then maybe doing it this way will inspire you to go ahead and play along. I do want to go ahead and decorate my cover, and I'm not going to do a lot to it. I just printed out on this coffee stain dyed paper, Scavenger Hunt 2020, and I'm going to tear that out and ink it, and then I'm going to, I think, put some fabric, some of this silky fabric somehow. This was the interfacing to a leather jacket, so it's a silk interfacing, but I thought it would be pretty on this book. Just 1 minute. Okay. I thought what I might do is tear this paper kind of at a weird angle. Trying to think how's best to do it. So I can make it well, that should be printed straight on the page, so I'm not even sure my idea is going to work, but I've left myself some extra room in case it doesn't, and that's too far away. That's better. Okay, get rid of these scraps. Sorry, just 1 moment. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is ink this paper up, because I think it will show the rolling it kind of scrolly. I want it to look kind of scrolly, I think. Scrollish. I don't know. It's going to be kind of haphazard, whatever it is, but because I really don't know what I'm doing, it's just one of those things you see in your head, and what you see is the finished product and not how to get there. So you may not get there at all. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time today. I'll be right back. I'm feeling much better, and I do pretty good as long as I don't talk much. But I like to talk on my videos, and so Okay. I'm going to ink this side too because some of this is going to show the way I'm planning to fold it. Okay, a lot of that's not even going to show on the back, but I don't know exactly what will show and what won't, so come on. So it's better to be... Okay, now my thought is to take this no, that's not going to show up as good as I want, so let's try it this way. Maybe like that. Let's see if we can spread that out a little bit better. Okay, now then, that was my idea, is to have that like this, which means I got some inking I need to do here too. So let's do that. It'll make all those creases show up better. Okay. But I want to put some of this down, I think. And since these are on top, I think I'm going to put this to the side of it. Let's... Okay, there's one. And let's go ahead and do the other side. Okay. If I do this about that far away from that edge, and this one about that far away from that edge, put this in here, how's that going to look? I don't know if I like that. Is that better? Maybe I just need to make it shorter where it doesn't really stick out much. Maybe that's what I'm needing. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is glue this onto the back of this and then glue it down on the book. Okay, first thing I want to do is glue down these little pieces. And then I'm going to have to glue it on the front. Got that silky stuff all over me. And on the back. So that it'll lay down. And I want this to be fairly flat because I don't want it to, you know, catch on things all the time and not stay put. Now we'll do the back here. Okay. Now that's pretty flat. But I like the kind of old style. Now let's see if I can figure this out. Okay, we're going to start with this one right here. And I think I'm going to use a glue stick for that. Okay. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to do basically the same thing. Okay. And then we're going to put this on top of it. Maybe like that. Oh, I like that even better. Yes. Okay, see? Sometimes it's good to drop something crooked and then figure out crooked is better. Okay. There we go. Okay, there is my finished little book. I don't know that this is how I'm going to end up tying it at the end, but for right now, that's the easy way to do it. Although it covers up hunt, let's just do it sideways a little bit too. Okay, yay, how much fun. Go watch Janet's video and watch Tanya's video and be inspired like I was. God bless you. Bye-bye.